Have you ever noticed that some people seem to attract money no matter what they do, while others work harder every single year, yet never seem to move forward? At first glance, it looks unfair. Some blame luck. Others blame the economy, their education, or the people around them. But if you study successful people closely, you begin to notice something different. Their greatest advantage is rarely how much money they started with. Their greatest advantage is understanding how money actually works. Most people spend their entire lives believing that money is something you earn, save, and spend. They wake up every morning, exchange their time for a paycheck, pay bills, and repeat the same cycle for decades. The system feels normal because almost everyone around them lives exactly the same way. Yet there is another world that many people never see. In that world, money is treated as a tool instead of a reward. It is something that moves, grows, creates opportunities, and multiplies itself when managed wisely. Today's discussion is not about becoming rich overnight. It is not about gambling, risky investments, or unrealistic promises. Instead, this is about understanding one of the oldest financial principles in human history: lending money wisely. When most people hear the phrase lending money, they immediately think about helping a friend, giving someone cash, and hoping it comes back. That is not the kind of lending we are talking about. We are talking about using money strategically, responsibly, and intelligently so that it becomes a productive asset instead of remaining idle. Before you judge this idea, consider something interesting. Banks do not become wealthy because they print money. They become wealthy because they understand how to move money. Investors do not simply collect money. They position money where it can create more value. Entire economies grow because people borrow, lend, invest, and build businesses together. Money was never designed to stay in one place forever. Imagine having $1,000 sitting in your drawer. Every day, it loses purchasing power because of inflation. The money looks exactly the same, but it quietly buys less than it did yesterday. Now imagine that same amount helping someone expand a profitable business under clear legal agreements while generating a reasonable return. The money is no longer sleeping. It is working. This idea sounds simple, but very few people understand the discipline required to make it successful. Lending money is not about generosity alone. It is about judgment. It is about identifying opportunities, evaluating risks, protecting yourself, and creating value for everyone involved. Unfortunately, many people experience financial pain because they confuse emotional lending with strategic lending. They lend money because they feel guilty saying no. They lend money without written agreements. They lend money they cannot afford to lose. They lend money to people who have no plan for repayment. Then they become disappointed. Relationships break apart. And they conclude that lending money never works. The truth is very different. Bad decisions create bad outcomes. Good systems create better outcomes. The difference is knowledge. Take a moment to think about two friends. One earns a high salary but spends almost everything. The other earns less, but carefully builds small streams of income by helping trustworthy entrepreneurs grow their businesses through structured lending agreements. 10 years later, who is likely to enjoy greater financial freedom? Income matters, but how money is used matters even more. History repeatedly shows that wealth grows through productive assets. Farmers borrow to buy better equipment. Business owners borrow to expand operations. Families borrow responsibly to purchase homes. Entrepreneurs borrow to launch companies that later employ hundreds or even thousands of people. Lending itself is not the problem. The real question is whether money is creating value or simply financing poor decisions. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that every opportunity deserves financial support. In reality, successful lenders spend far more time saying no than saying yes. They understand that protecting capital is just as important as growing it. Think of a gardener planting seeds. A wise gardener does not throw seeds randomly across rocks, roads, and dry land. Instead, the gardener studies the soil, chooses healthy seeds, waters consistently, and patiently waits for growth. Money follows the same principle. It grows best in fertile environments supported by discipline, honesty, and planning. Consider the story of a small shop owner who dreamed of expanding into wholesale distribution. Instead of asking for charity, he prepared detailed financial records, explained exactly how additional capital would increase profits, and offered clear repayment terms. An experienced lender carefully reviewed the numbers before making a decision. Within 3 years, both people benefited. The business expanded, jobs were created, customers received better services, and the lender earned a reasonable return. This was not luck. It was preparation meeting opportunity. Now compare that with another situation. Someone urgently asks to borrow money because they are constantly trapped in financial emergencies. They have no budget, no repayment plan, and no clear explanation of how the borrowed funds will solve the underlying problem. Lending in this situation may feel compassionate, but without addressing the root cause, the same emergency often returns again and again. That difference is one of the most important lessons you will learn today. Successful lending supports productivity. Unsuccessful lending often finances repeated problems. Notice something else that wealthy people understand. Every financial decision carries risk. The goal is not to eliminate risk completely, because that is impossible. The goal is to understand risk well enough to manage it intelligently. Airlines cannot eliminate turbulence, but they prepare for it. Doctors cannot eliminate disease, but they reduce its impact through knowledge and prevention. Financial success works exactly the same way. Another powerful lesson comes from patience. Modern culture encourages instant gratification. Social media celebrates overnight success stories while ignoring the years of disciplined effort behind them. Lending money wisely rarely creates dramatic results in 1 week or 1 month. Instead, it creates gradual progress that compounds over many years. Small, consistent gains often outperform reckless attempts to become wealthy overnight. Imagine 2 individuals starting with exactly the same amount of savings. The first spends everything on luxury items that quickly lose value. The second carefully allocates part of the money toward productive opportunities after thorough research and proper agreements. 5 years later, their financial situations may look completely different, not because one worked harder, but because one understood the difference between consumption and production. This brings us to an uncomfortable truth. Many people want financial freedom without becoming financially responsible. They want bigger income without better decisions. They search endlessly for secrets while ignoring basic principles that have created wealth for generations. The good news is that financial intelligence is a skill. Like learning a language or mastering a musical instrument, it improves with education, practice, and experience. Nobody is born knowing how to evaluate investment opportunities or structure lending agreements. These are learned abilities. Throughout this journey, we will explore practical strategies that help separate wise opportunities from dangerous ones. You will discover why trust alone is never enough, why documentation protects relationships instead of destroying them, why cash flow matters more than appearances, and why emotional discipline may be the most valuable financial asset anyone can develop. By the end of this series, you will not simply think differently about lending money. You will think differently about wealth itself. You will begin seeing opportunities where others only see obstacles, but you will also recognize dangers that many people completely overlook. Because changing your financial life is rarely about finding more money. It is about making every dollar serve a purpose greater than itself. And that journey begins with a single decision: choosing to understand money before expecting money to understand you. In the next part, we will begin exploring the hidden psychology behind money, why most people remain financially stuck despite working hard, and the mindset shifts that must happen before any lending strategy can truly transform your life. The first transformation that must happen before money can change your life is not in your wallet. It happens in your mind. Every financial decision you make is influenced by the beliefs you carry about money, success, risk, and opportunity. If those beliefs are weak, even a large amount of money can disappear quickly. If those beliefs are strong, even a small amount of money can become the foundation of lasting wealth. Many people believe that earning more is the answer to every financial problem. While increasing income is important, it is only one part of the equation. History is filled with athletes, entertainers, entrepreneurs, and lottery winners who earned millions, but later lost almost everything. Their problem was never a lack of income. Their problem was a lack of financial discipline. Money always amplifies habits. Good habits produce better outcomes. Bad habits become more expensive. This is why lending money wisely should never begin with the question, "How much money do I have?" Instead, it should begin with the question, how well do I understand the responsibility that comes with money? The amount matters less than the mindset behind it. Imagine two people who each have $5,000 available. The first person sees that money as something to spend before someone else asks for it. The second person sees the same money as a worker that should never remain unemployed. Every dollar has a job. Every decision has a purpose. Every opportunity is evaluated before action is taken. Over time, these two ways of thinking create completely different lives. One of the greatest lessons in finance is that emotions are expensive. Fear causes people to miss opportunities. Greed causes people to ignore obvious risks. Pride prevents people from asking important questions. Guilt encourages people to lend money when they already know they should say no. The more emotional the decision becomes, the less logical it usually is. That is why experienced lenders rarely make immediate decisions. They ask questions. They request information. They verify facts. They take time to think. They understand that patience protects both money and relationships. Suppose a friend approaches you with what sounds like an incredible business opportunity. They speak confidently. They promise fast returns. They insist that the opportunity will disappear tomorrow if you do not act immediately. Many people feel pressured by urgency. They mistake speed for opportunity. In reality, artificial urgency is often a warning sign. Truly valuable opportunities usually survive careful evaluation. Successful lending is built on evidence rather than excitement. Before committing money, experienced investors want to understand how profits will be generated, what risks exist, how repayment will occur, and what happens if the original plan fails. These are not negative questions. They are responsible questions. Consider a woman who wanted to expand her small bakery. Instead of simply asking relatives for money, she documented her daily sales, monthly expenses, customer demand, and projected growth. She explained exactly how purchasing a larger oven would increase production and revenue. Because her proposal was supported by facts rather than emotions, those who financed her business understood both the opportunity and the risk. Her preparation increased confidence because it demonstrated responsibility. Contrast this with someone who constantly borrows money without changing their behavior. Every few months, another emergency appears. Another explanation follows. Another promise is made. Eventually, the lender realizes that the money is not solving problems. It is only postponing them. Responsible lending requires the courage to recognize this difference. One principle that separates financially successful people from everyone else is that they value character as much as numbers. Financial statements matter, but integrity matters too. A person with modest resources and consistent honesty is often a safer borrower than someone with impressive income, but poor discipline. Character reveals itself in small actions. Does the person keep their promises? Do they communicate honestly when difficulties arise? Do they accept responsibility for mistakes? Do they respect agreements? These questions may appear unrelated to finance, but they often predict financial behavior more accurately than income alone. Documentation is another powerful tool that many people avoid because they fear it will damage relationships. In reality, clear agreements usually strengthen relationships because expectations become transparent. When both parties understand repayment schedules, responsibilities, and consequences, misunderstandings become less likely. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. Workers may be skilled, materials may be expensive, and intentions may be good, but confusion eventually creates costly mistakes. A written agreement serves as the blueprint for financial relationships. It protects trust by reducing uncertainty. Another mistake people frequently make is lending all available cash into one opportunity. Diversification exists because uncertainty always exists. Even excellent businesses experience unexpected challenges. Markets change, customers change, economic conditions change. Spreading risk across multiple productive opportunities reduces the impact of any single setback. Patience continues to play a central role throughout this journey. Compound growth rarely attracts headlines because it appears ordinary in the beginning. A small, consistent return reinvested over many years often produces results that surprise people who only focus on quick gains. The power of consistency becomes visible only after enough time has passed. This lesson extends beyond money. The habits that build financial freedom are often the same habits that improve every other area of life. Discipline, honesty, preparation, continuous learning, and emotional control influence careers, businesses, relationships, and personal growth. As your understanding deepens, you also begin recognizing opportunities that others overlook. Many people see only requests for money. Wise lenders look for solutions that create value. Sometimes the best answer is not providing cash. Sometimes it is offering advice, introducing someone to a potential business partner, helping improve a business plan, or encouraging better financial management before any money changes hands. This perspective transforms lending from a simple financial transaction into a process of building stronger businesses, healthier partnerships, and more sustainable success. Another important realization is that saying no is sometimes the most responsible financial decision you can make. Declining a poor opportunity does not make you selfish. It protects resources that may later support a far better opportunity. Every dollar committed to a weak investment becomes unavailable for a stronger one. Financial independence is rarely built through dramatic moments. It grows through hundreds of thoughtful decisions that appear ordinary at the time. Reading one more book, asking one more question, reviewing one more document, waiting one more day before making an important decision. These habits rarely feel exciting, but they gradually separate successful people from everyone else. Perhaps the greatest misconception about wealth is that it belongs only to people who begin with extraordinary advantages. While starting conditions certainly matter, history repeatedly demonstrates that disciplined thinking consistently outperforms reckless behavior. Many fortunes have disappeared because of arrogance. Many modest beginnings have become remarkable success stories because of patience and wise decisions. As you continue learning, remember that money is never the final goal. Freedom is the goal. The ability to make choices without constant financial pressure is the goal. The opportunity to support your family, invest in meaningful ideas, contribute to your community, and create a legacy is the goal. Money becomes powerful only when it serves those larger purposes. Without purpose, wealth easily becomes waste. With purpose, even limited resources can create extraordinary change over time. From this point forward, challenge yourself to view every financial decision through a different lens. Ask whether the decision creates future value or only temporary satisfaction. Ask whether emotion is influencing your judgment. Ask whether you have gathered enough information to make a responsible decision. These questions may seem simple, but consistently applying them can change the direction of your financial life. The journey toward financial wisdom is not completed in a single day, a single investment, or a single opportunity. It is built one decision at a time. Each thoughtful decision becomes another brick in the foundation of lasting wealth. Each lesson learned becomes another layer of protection against costly mistakes. The people who eventually achieve financial freedom are rarely those who never fail. They are usually the people who learn from every experience, remain humble enough to keep improving, and stay disciplined enough to follow sound principles even when shortcuts appear attractive. If there is one message to remember from everything discussed so far, let it be this: money follows value, discipline protects money, and wisdom gives both of them direction. Master those three principles, and you will begin seeing opportunities where others only see limitations. That is how lasting financial transformation begins, not through luck, but through consistent, intelligent decisions made over time.